got some hang time on that this morning.
Jordan, I don't know if you got lowballed by Jamar Chase this week, Joe Burrow this week, or you're more upset you're a Giant fan and Daniel Jones is your quarterback. Oh, my God, why is he still in the game? And are we still sending these teams across the country so they could just hate us? Oh, my God. Brian, what is up? You're back at it again. How are you today, bro?
Hey, we got our last early game of the season. I'm glad to be knocking it out. It's going to be a great day. Week 10, let's get it.
Absolutely. And Kyle, back at it again. How are we doing? Did you avoid the Jamar Chase Burrow?
I avoided Jamar Chase everywhere somehow. Played against Burrow in one league, against Lamar in another. So I got pretty freaking lucky Thursday night. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, my Lord. Absolutely. Week 10 already, which is crazy. Playoffs are about to begin. Before we start, we do not have Amber today. We are wishing her mother very well in a quick recovery. Nothing too serious, but we're wishing her well. That's why Amber's not here today. And, yeah, Week 10, Giants, Carolina, giving us another boring game. We got major injuries. We got updates. If you have questions, please hit us up. We're going to answer them for you. And I think we already got people in the chat. What do we got, Kyle?
We've got Steve. I've got the logo on the wrong side so you can't read anything. There we go.
Yes. Starting off this morning, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve-O. I can't give you a longer Steve than my high school buddy, Steve. So we got to get a little friendly there. I don't want any war fires, but Steve,
we don't need
no
Steve on Steve violence today.
Yeah, no. We want Steve on Steve sexy time. Happy game day. Thank you very much, broski. Appreciate it.
Big dad
bod in the house. I'm hiding mine. That's why
that little dad bod over there.
Little dad bod, called the midget dad bod. No offense, because I am a midget, so it works. We're allowed to say that. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. But morning, everybody, man. I appreciate all the love today. We got questions, too. So we have, would you start, Brian, Kincaid or Brian Thomas Jr.?
Oh,
really? I didn't see this in the comments section. Who's asking about this one?
I have no idea.
I was trying to ask all my questions off air like an adult, but since we don't have anything in the chat yet, I guess here we go. Yeah, no, I have a league where it's a double flex, but I had already started Leggett as one of my receivers, which has turned out to be a mistake, and Tyrone Tracy is my other flex. So I was between Kincaid and BTJ for my other flex spot.
I think it's going to be Brian Thomas Jr.
Leggett started the game when he started. He had like 2 catches right off the bat. I'm looking on Dynasty leagues. I'm like, all right, who has him? Just to have all right, he's giving me a little alert over here. And then we're going to throw it to Coker now. You're like, what?
Yeah, some guy that's just come out of nowhere. It's weird.
Rose from the pile of, Oh, Coker. Did y'all see the video of Leggett eating the German food this morning? Dude, it's cracking me up. He was talking about the chicken wings. Oh my God, I was dying watching that stuff.
Now, are they good, or is it funny because he's disgusted by it?
It's just the way he talks about it, just his accent. The way he's like.
Oh, you're talking about Leggett.
Yeah. Sorry.
I thought you were talking about Coker still. I was like, I haven't heard him talk, but Leggett's hilarious.
Yeah. It was all Leggett. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But going back to it, I'd probably go Brian Thomas Jr.
The most Southern accent I think I've ever heard in my life. It is hilarious.
100%.
So I think Brian's being a little biased. He said he would go Brian Thomas Jr. over Kincaid. And what's your reasoning, Brian?
I mean, Minnesota is the absolute best matchup for fantasy wide receivers. They're allowing the most points through the air. I know it's Mac Jones, but I just think that the talent of Brian Thomas Jr., the chances that he catches, some 60-yard bomb, maybe he falls his way into the end zone. I just think the ceiling's higher with him over Kincaid.
He's also banged up. You're not worried about that?
I mean, as much as starting a tight end in the flex position.
Flex for the Bills that doesn't have Cooper or Coleman starting today.
Yeah,
it's basically him and Shakir. Like
that's it.
I mean, but does
So,
James Cook just completely dominate this game? On the ground, it's up against the Colts. You can do whatever you want to them. They're like, well, I won't make that
you?
joke, but
They're like you? I heard.
It's true. You can manhandle the Colts, but I don't know, man. That's a tough choice for me. I ended up going with Kincaid, and it's mostly for health and QB reasons. I really can't name any other reason to go that way. But
hey, I don't blame you for it.
Listen, I don't think Shakir's. I think he's going to have 100 yards. Shakir, he might have a touchdown or whatever, but he's not going to be one of those guys gets 12 catches. So Josh Allen's going to throw the ball at least 25, 30 times. Kincaid has to be at least manageable at a flex spot right there. So that's how I feel about it.
I imagine Kincaid gets about half of those.
It's exactly. I'm trying to lowball just to, not to get upset.
He's going to get a few. He's going to see a lot in the second half, probably. You'll see a lot of Ray Davis, too. But, in the first half, I think Shakir and Kincaid can rack it up pretty well against the Colts. So, we'll see, hopefully.
We do have a question. We have yeah. All right. Well, this is a deep league. Dude.
Not necessarily. Between injuries and bye weeks, I'm in some pretty shallow leagues that are looking at these kinds of starts this week.
Well, for Dynasty, you love Roshan now that Herbert's gone, even though Herbert wasn't much of a threat, but it just is basically like a little pest you could scratch off your shoulder, I guess, needless to say. But I got to go the wide receiver here. What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so too.
4 straight touchdowns too for Westbrook-Ikhine. It's hard to go away from that. But then it's the Chargers and then Chicago. You can easily run on New England. I don't know. It's hard for me to go away from the Roshan there too. But I don't know. Follow touchdowns, I guess, with Westbrook-Ikhine.
Yeah, neither one's a great option, but like Brian said, follow the touchdowns. Let's see if he can keep that up. I feel slightly better about that start than Roshan.
At the same time, though, it is Will Levis starting. I just remembered that, so that actually might sway me enough to Roshan.
That's a good point, actually. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Who's worse, Levis or Mac Jones?
Will Levis, I think.
Levis. Yeah, I think Levis.
Who'd you rather have, Bryce Young or
Mac Jones not in New England? I'll be interested to see how that goes today.
Agreed.
How bad's Daniel Jones that you're being outplayed by Bryce Young?
Will Levis isn't even the best QB on his own team. And yet, here we are starting him today. I don't understand that. I'd stick with Mason Rudolph if I was them, but what do I know, right?
We got another one. Dominic in the house.
All right, you're way out, buddy. You need to calm down. We got other comments. You're skipping over. All right.
We got Dowdle, Waddle, or the rookie who's been shot. I can't believe he's still on the field. I'm going to ask the Cowboy fan, how do you feel about Dowdle? It's between Dowdle and Waddle for me.
Yeah, it's between those two for me too. But, I mean, Waddle's not involved right now. I kind of want to see him get more involved again before I'm starting him, I think. Dowdle, while he has a tough matchup today, I think they're going to lean on him quite. I think he's going to get quite a few touches today still just because you got the backup QB in. So, a lot of dump-offs too. A lot of dump-offs to Dowdle today.
What do you got, Bri? What do you think?
Honestly, with the fact that Tyreek Hill might not play tomorrow night, I think I like Waddle the most. I mean, it's kind of it feels like a toss-up between him and Dowdle. Like, Dowdle's probably maybe a safer play, but I might want to swing for the fences if Tyreek's out. Like, I'm having to bench Tyreek today because I don't have a pivot option if he does sit tomorrow. So, yeah, I like rolling the dice with Waddle and him being the main contributor out there in Miami.
And bonus question, with Dowdle, if you're in dynasty leagues, what are you doing with him right before the trade deadline in fantasy leagues? Are you holding on, trying to sell, or
trying to sell?
Sell him?
If you can get anything for him, I'm trying to sell. He's not going to be the starter next year.
Gotcha.
They
Good
learned
heads. I love the mug.
Yeah, I do.
Mug.
Too.
Brian, did you quickly go to Germany and pick that up?
No, my family did, and they brought me back this, so I didn't get
Which
to
is
go.
awesome.
My brother went. The Make-A-Wish took my brother, but I was over 18 at the time, and they said no children under or over 18 could go. So, yeah, they brought me back a mug.
He was asking about Akine and Roshan. He's got Diggs and Coleman out, so
That hurts.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. And then Stevie said Lawrence is out. How you feeling about BTJ now? Which I think we covered, but that's.
We are looking at other options other than Brian Thomas Jr. unless you are suffering through those injuries and bye weeks where you're forced to play him. So if you have options and you're choosing between Brian Thomas and somebody else, we as a panel, I think we agree. I think we're leaning towards the somebody else.
Just depends on who it is, really.
I'm just going by the owner. If they're deciding between the two and it's not an easy pick, that's how I'm going at it. Like, don't go with Roshan Johnson over BTJ. Good morning.
Yeah, exactly. Or
you know what I mean? Yeah. Good morning, Jen. I think I've seen you already this morning.
Hopefully.
She hear you screaming from the second floor again.
Please tell that guy to leave the house. He's intimidating. Steve-O, need one wide receiver and one flex, full PPR. Brian Thomas Jr., Juwan Jennings, ETN, Ray Davis, Alec Pierce. I like Alec Pierce today. Or Hawkinson/Henry. Need one wide receiver and a flex. Oh boy. I'm actually I'm going Alec. I'll start off. I'm going Alec Pierce, weirdly. God, it's between Hawkinson and ETN for me. I'm going Alec Pierce again.
I'm going to pick Pierce and then have an ulcer live on camera.
Yes. Better answer than mine. That's a better answer than mine. I'm going Alec Pierce.
Out of this group, I got to get BTJ in. And then
I was going to say, I feel like Juwan Jennings has to be in for me.
Yeah, if Juwan Jennings is playing,
but
I think he is.
He is, but then you got Kittle, you got Debo.
I don't care. It's Tampa Bay. Like
they can
all eat today. Yeah.
Like in that last one, I was considering Pearsall just for that instance. Multiple of these guys can blow up for.
Oh, well, I agree.
I would have picked Pearsall if Juwan Jennings was out in that one.
Yeah, I'll give you that for sure.
Also, CMC is back. So how many times are they going to even have the ball? Like, it's hard to –
A lot.
No. Meaning you got to disperse all of those guys. That's why I'm leaning away from Juwan Jennings.
I think I'm going Juwan Jennings, and then if you want to floor Ray Davis, you want to ceiling Brian Thomas Jr.
You totally just Burrow and Jamar chased me just now, Brian. I literally was just saying why I wouldn't do Juwan Jennings, and you literally just put up 100 points on me within seconds.
I had to, just fling it in there,
Yeah, you got it. So I'm sorry, not to cut you. So Brian, what's your answer?
You're good. I know. I think I'm going Juwan Jennings, and if I want a floor play, I think I'm going Ray Davis. If I want a ceiling play, I'm going Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay, what do you got, Kyle?
That feels fair. I think I'm just going with BTJ and Juwan though.
Wow. All right. So you guys are going with those two or ignoring me, for instance. I think Alec Pierce is
both.
Upside. I think upside with Pittman out, and it's going to be between him and Downs.
I think it's Downs all day.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah, I love Downs. I love Downs today, 1,000%.
Downs, and I think they're going to try to run the ball a lot just to keep it out of Josh Allen's hands. So we'll see.
Ideally, we'll see
what happens.
I will flex play Mostert, Sterling Shepard, or Kincaid. I am going Bagshaw. Thank you very much. Another loyal customer. I'm going Kincaid just because of volume alone. Tampa Bay wide receiver. I can't configure anything other than Otten. And Mostert, I don't know. I just view him as like he should be in a nursing home. So, Brian, who do you got, broski?
If I knew for sure Tyreek Hill would be out, I think Mostert would be the play, but we obviously won't know that going into today. So Gosh, Sterling Shepard is banged up, but if the Niners can put up some points for the Bucks, Baker's been playing unreal. So, like, I think I'm leaning Sterling Shepard here.
I'm going Kincaid.
Yeah, I figured you would. Just the tight end.
I
The
knew
flexing
that
the
you
tight
would.
end, it's so hard not to. Like, I get that, but
People hate it, and I'm like, if it's the best option, what difference does it make? Like,
tight ends are never a good option.
They can be at the right situation if you got the right one. Like,
and just for the record, I'm loving this.
If I had McBride and Bowers on my team because I got Bowers super late, I'm starting them both every week, unless I just got an amazing other option. But like, why wouldn't you flex a tight end then every week?
Just for the record, this is a great future show for Devil's Advocate where Kyle loves tight ends, actually makes love to them, and Brian hates tight ends. He tries to not return their phone calls. So
I like me a nice tight end. Like I'm not anti tight end. I put them where they belong. I don't try to put them all over the place. Unless it's tight end premium.
Got you. Oh my God. Stafford, Goff, or Stroud? Oh, you know what? I love Stafford if he has Puka and Kupp in. Oh God, you got all three of these guys, huh? I hate here. You guys are arguing about tight ends. I argue about quarterbacks. I'm like, dude, you shouldn't have to decide between a quarterback. You should have your quarterback and two guys in case he gets hurt. In this instance, my God, dude, stop having a decision on quarterbacks. Who do Lions got?
Miami. Oh wait, Lions. Sorry.
No, the Lions and Texans play each other, and then
I'm avoiding Monday night. Who's Houston got?
They play each other. Stroud and Goff play against each other.
Got you. I'm going Stafford. Give me Stafford with Puka and Kupp in the lineup.
Yep, same. On a Monday night against Miami, yes, agreed.
Bam! Nailed it. I was asking before, I'm worried about Tyreek Hill. I really don't want to drop Green Bay defense, and the best option out there for Miami is OBJ. Oh, God. And for the Rams, it's Tutu. I need only wide receiver spot. Oh, you got to go with the 49er, don't you?
Yeah, I think I'd go with Pearsall in that situation. But
yeah, Brian, I got to go with Pearsall here. Again, don't be too worried about dropping defenses. They're a flip of a coin, even as good as they are.
I was gonna say I had to drop the Niners and play somebody else on their bye, and then I was still able to go pick them up without setting a waiver claim the next week. Like most people wait until Sunday morning to pick up a defense for the week.
Yeah,
and you could go for matchups, Brian. So we are. I don't know about Brian. He didn't mention anything yet, but we're going Pearsall. Kyle's going Pearsall. Brian, are you breaking the tie?
No, I think I'm riding Pearsall here. Demarcus Robinson, I see he says just 2-2s available. If Demarcus Robinson was out there, I'd be willing to kick the tires there. Or even Jonnu Smith, I think is a decent pivot option if Tyreek gets out. Jonnu Smith, if Tyreek is out, I don't mind Jonnu Smith as a
tight end and flex, Brian?
In an emergency, because I get it. I know.
Like,
I know.
Seriously, if it's a break glass in case of emergency situation, I see where he's coming from. Like, if he has a choice, hard no. If he doesn't have a choice, fine.
And I'm going to bring this up because we do have the Colts fan right next to me. Where do you put Alec Pierce in this group? Like, I like him this week.
Pierce over all of these options, yeah.
If Pierce is available,
Bills though.
If Pierce is available, I like Alec Pierce here, Brian. Not fantasy Jesus over here, but yeah.
Bills are fifth against wide receiver. So, like, that one's hard to do.
Yeah. No. Football guy, don't listen to him. If it's a right move, make it. Don't listen to me. This Brian has a lot of good points, but that whole tight end gibberish he was saying, I did cover myself, Kyle, without a curse there. Gotta give me credit. I cut it off. With his gibberish on tight ends. No, ETN or Freiermuth at flex. I think Washington stinks versus the tight ends, though. Oh, God.
Freiermuth.
ETN.
No workloads out there.
No.
I don't like.
It's so frustrating that ETN is compared to Freiermuth now. Oh my god. Go to running back. I'm a running back lover. Go with ETN. Especially Mac Jones. I know.
You don't have any other options?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, there's not anybody else.
All?
Oh, like ETN, the only thing I'm hoping for is because it's Mac Jones, maybe he gets enough dump-off passes that makes him, relevant enough just to give you a floor. But I think that's what you're hoping for right there, is putting in the ETN and he gets just enough work through the passing game.
Maybe gets a lucky long touchdown, like something. Freiermuth's not going to do anything.
Yeah, like you said, Kyle, his workload has been atrocious there. Like, Russell Wilson just does not like throw in that direction.
No.
And football guy, do you have anyone? Who else is on your bench? You might surprisingly be shocked that we might pick some money on your bench over these two guys.
Taysom Hill. Is Taysom Hill out there on waivers? I'd flex him this week.
Good choice.
I doubt he's available, if I'm being honest. But
he's going to score a touchdown. Yes. Good morning. So I had Jamar Chase, Mark Andrews, and Chase Brown on Thursday. So you could just go to sleep, dude. You could go out with your family. You don't have to watch football this week. My question is, should I start or sit the rest of my team? It's it, dude. That would be hilarious. Dude,
I have a guy in one of my leagues that did the same thing. He had Burrow, Chase, Chase Brown, and Andrews. He had like all of them. And he literally took out every one of his other players and had like 100 points. Like, he was just jacking with one of the guys in a group text about it. But I was like, that's freaking hilarious. Everybody was daring him to just leave him out. Like, leave the rest out.
I think joke, you could actually still be funny and cover yourself from craziness. Sit your defense and kicker.
Yeah.
I've lost a week getting cute doing something like this. So I'm like, it's fun and games, man.
Like,
but
listen, start everybody and go for the high score record in your league or something. Like, I'm not getting that cute.
I was going to say, if anything, maybe do less risky plays. Put more of the guys that, like, all right, I know he's going to get me some points. And if you have Brian Thomas Jr., great excuse to sit him down just because he could give you a goose,
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just play the safe route just to make sure. But, yeah, that's awesome. That's a hell of a start, man.
And you can wait till after the 1 o'clock games or whatever time zone you're in. I don't know. The first set of games, if you're still in a comfortable lead, then you could start taking a guy out and just ribbing them. That's where you get, Be safe, though. No, I'm with Brian. I've been in a huge lead, or I went against a guy on Thursday night. His quarterback got him like 2 points. I'm like, golden, and lost. And I was like, what? So, yeah, be careful.
Well, and Corey's done that too. A few years back when Kamara had that 5-touchdown game on Christmas or whatever, and then he was able to come back and still won that matchup, even with a guy left his team filled in. So it was like, weird stuff happens, man. You just never know with this thing.
But I do love the idea. I do love the humor in that.
Trolling the crap out of them. Absolutely.
And if you have the chance of doing it, do it.
I was gonna say, if it's a friend, if it's a league with friends where you have like their cell phone numbers on, you should like take them all out, take a picture of it, and send it to them just to jack with them. And then when they get on and see that you didn't actually leave them out, and they're all mad, so that'd be a fun prank.
10-4. Beat you and Juwan in. This is my best league going against the dumpster fire team. Fuck it.
It's the dumpster fire teams you got to look out for the most. I feel like I always have the hardest time beating the worst teams. Like, it's
dead on. I can't beat the teams that are basically losing out.
Yeah, it happens every single time. I'm just like, how?
But
how is this happening?
Steve-O, I think you're in good shape, though, man. It is your best league going in. Hopefully it's a money league, which I hope so. You make some money there, bro.
Yeah, who's he playing in your league this week? Maybe he's talking about that.
I think I have the win already. Like, it's crazy. I already have, like, in some of my leagues, I'm already winning because I'm lucky enough to have Jamar Chase and Burrow in some leagues. So, and I had Chase Brown.
He's not the Steve-O in our league, is he? I've got our Steve.
Oh, no.
I've got our Steves mixed up. I'm sorry.
Yes, he doesn't get the long Steve. Steven Limaton? I would say Limaton, right? Am I saying it right, broski?
Limit one.
Limit one. No, Steve. This is a half Steve. Steve Vitale, I sat next to him in high school. He gets the longer Steve. I apologize.
You made it to high
And
school?
he buys my kids things on their
He didn't say
birthday,
he
so
finished.
gets away.
He got there.
Hey, he made it there. I was pretty impressed there.
And Stafford or Daniels? Stafford. I think Daniels struggles.
Yeah. I've got Stafford just like 2 spots above him. It's hard to sit Daniels, especially in
The
a super
fact
flex
that
league.
hold on. Time out. The fact that I'm a Washington, this is the great. I haven't felt this way in 30 years. The fact that I'm struggling to pick a Washington player, and I have people on my panel going, "Oh man, but Daniels is so good." It feels so good. Finally having a quarterback where other people are like, "Dude, give this guy respect." I'm like, I've never felt this. I don't think I've ever felt this way in my life.
I wish I knew what that felt like. We haven't had a quarterback.
Shut up, Aikman.
We haven't had
I
a
know, that's a long
quarterback in
time ago.
years.
Romo was good. I like
Romo was good, but Romo was good when the team around him was crap. And then we wasted the rest of the good team with Dak. And so that makes me sad.
I like Romo better than Dak. But moving forward.
Yeah, why are we talking about the NFC East? Ugh.
I don't know, dude, because we're the best. Stafford, or can the three of you pick one ATD so I can add it to my parlay today? Against the can you pick 3?
What's ATD? Am I stupid?
Anytime touchdown.
Anytime
Gotcha.
touchdown.
I'm not a betting guy, obviously.
Taysom Hill.
I was gonna say it depends. We can go easy and do like something like Saquon, Amon-Ra, and Mixon or Hunt. But if you wanted to get some good odds pumped in there, I think Taysom would be a decent one that would juice it up pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pickens against Washington, maybe, because Lattimore's not playing. Pickens, Taysom Hill, and go, Kyle. Can you think of a guy who's going to score a touchdown? Maybe Cooper Kupp.
I mean, I like Saquon against Dallas here. Like, I think that one should be pretty easy, slam dunk.
Jesus, anybody against Dallas today is going to score.
There you go, Steve. So, do you guys? I mean, we're taking a shot on. Don't bet your house, but Taysom Hill, Pickens from Steelers, and Saquon Barkley. Let us know what the odds are. I might do it.
I was going to say I'm putting it in right now.
And you know what? On bad luck, I won't put it in. So I want you guys to win.
Yeah. I think Bijan will score today too. I can go down this list and list a few guys. I had to pull up the player list. I'm like, there's a bunch of guys that will probably score today. Brees Hall will score.
Yeah.
James Cook.
Cook
will score. Yeah. He needs him today, right? So I can't pick HM
today. Also,
I mean, you could parlay that in there if you wanted.
If you can do Monday's game, go with HM for sure. All right, we can move on because I could literally list people all day long.
I was gonna say it's at plus 816 for the three of them.
Downs, Hawkinson, James Conner, or DJ Moore. It's between Conner and Downs.
Yeah, I'm actually going with Downs there.
Yeah, I think Downs was. I loved how much he was targeted last week.
They're gonna have to throw a lot against Buffalo, I think. But and I love Conner, but I think they're starting to try to preserve him a little bit, spreading out some of those touches.
You can tell it's week 10 when we have tight ends in the flex conversations. Like
some of us do it week 1, so
Josh Downs for me.
Yeah, Brian. I think I'm going Josh Downs.
Cool.
All right, you seem real enthused. Real
the
enthused.
Matchup scares me, but I think he's the most talented out of this bunch, like hands down.
Who?
Josh Downs.
I want to start DJ Moore so bad, but I just don't know where he's at. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Last week was weird when he walked off the field. All right.
Waivers are Noah Brown. He got that lucky catch. Don't worry about him. Mac Hollins, Adonai Mitchell, Alec Pierce, Trey Palmer, Bourne, or Jalen Naylor. I go Alec Pierce here, bro. It was Alec Pierce, Etienne, or Freiermuth. That's what he's choosing.
Yeah. I think this is the response to that one.
So, all right. Would you pick any of these guys over ETN or I think I stick with ETN.
Yeah, I think so.
I like Alec Pierce though. I mean, but I'd stick with ETN, bro.
Yeah, I agree reluctantly.
Yeah.
All right. Matt Collins, he's going to be the guy that takes it down for Buffalo this week.
Yeah, exactly. With his crazy hair and bare feet pregame.
He also said, by the way, you nailed it with limit 1.
Nice.
I thought it was limit tone like all these weeks. Oh, he says Noah Gray is also available. Now here's my Stevie.
Scotty, you ready for a matchup tonight? 2 top teams in your league. Let me tell you something, dude. We all know who the top team is. Stop.
This guy.
I finally caught up to Scotty. Shut up.
No.
Steve's one of those guys who always beats me, though, so I can't really – that's as much as I'm going to talk right now. But, yeah, me and Steve go for first place in my home league.
We all know I'm the top team. I gave the number 1 team their only loss on the season so far, so I'm the top team, right? That's how that works.
And you did knock me down last week, so I got to get back into the playoff hunt. Should I trade Walker for – no. Oh, and Terry. Okay, never – time out. Walker for Hubbard and Terry, though. Yeah.
No. If you need a receiver, yes. Otherwise,
hold on. All right, Bray, listen to me. You got 2 no's. I'm leaning yes. We got to know your team though. Like what? So Bray, let us know like who your running backs are and who your wide receivers are. That helps. I'm leaning it. Miles Sanders just went down tonight. What?
I mean, but like you've also got Brooks who could step in there a little bit. This team's
coming off a serious injury. Rookie coming off a serious injury.
Yeah,
I'd still rather have Walker. I'd rather have Walker over Hubbard all day.
His share has been unreal. Like it's just him when he's back there. So like that he's coming out of his bye week too, so you don't have to worry about that. Like that's out of the way. I just think I usually don't like tearing down from 1 to 2 unless my team is desperate and I'm having to, cut stuff up. No. Give me Walker.
Yeah. Scotty's wrong. We're right. It is what it is.
Yes. Definitely not betting the house. I just like to fire 10 promo bets for them. Yes. So we gave you 1,000 names. So we'll go around individually. So I would go Saquon, Taysom Hill, and Pickens. Brian, who would you go? 3 names. Touch. Oh, you know what? Instead of Pickens, James Cook. You know what? Go 4 people.
Listen, if he's trying to shoot for the moon, let's give him something of substance. Like,
I mean, I put in the Pickens, Taysom Hill, Saquon Barkley. That was plus 816 is what I just got it at. So like that was a pretty good. It's not too shabby.
Yeah, that's a good hit.
I was gonna say I put $5 on it. It's $45 payout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Yeah, we'll stick with that then.
Yeah, stick with that, Steve-O.
Stick with that, yeah.
I'm 8-1. What's your record? Calm down, Tiz. I'm still.
It's funny because you suck.
I'm up your ass. I'll tell you that, Steve. You know that for sure. I meant that in a nice way. James Cook, Kareem Hunt, Aaron Jones, Saquon Barkley, Bijan Taysom with 25% boost, 10 for $1,000. I guess why not? I mean, yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Works for me. Hold on, just one moment.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. What site do you? Jesus, are we allowed to say that?
We're gonna take a betting break here.
Yeah.
All right,
oh my God. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, we'll be off next week on vacation.
Yeah,
all right.
We're gonna win a couple grand this week, and we'll skip next week.
$20. Jesus.
Company retreat.
That's awesome. Yeah, Steve, I would hit the lock on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
My running backs are Mixon, H.N. Walker, Brooks, who I received. Oh, so he's getting Chuba Hubbard, who could lock in with Brooks. He still has Mixon and H.N., Lamb, Flowers, and Mooney. So it'd be Mixon, H.N., Lamb, Flowers, and Terry? Yes. I'd do it.
I don't
You
think
guys
it's
still wouldn't or
receiver. I'm
what?
sticking with Walker, man. You can start mixing Achane and Walker every week. I'm doing that. I'm not worried about Terry.
Yeah, he doesn't improve your wide receiver room that much.
I mean, you're starting mixing Achane and Walker, and then you're starting Lamb and Flowers, Mooney, and like
Probably
or
Mooney too.
sufficient bye week fill-ins. Like, yeah, you're good. Sit
Yeah,
tight.
I'd hold tight with Walker.
Scotty's still wrong. We're still right.
No, that's all right. 2 out of 3. Guys, I need help. We got you. I have 3 wide receivers. How playable? Hill, Collins, and Hopkins. What should I do? I need help. I have 3.
Well, Hill might not play, so like that's something to take in consideration there.
Collins is supposed to be back, I think, but he'll be limited probably.
Yeah, and he has the night game, so like if you want to kind of Sunday night pivot going into it with Collins and maybe Hill's that's rough just because of the timing.
Yeah, I'm probably just going Hopkins here. Just
You're not worried about him and Surtain just getting shadowed?
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but given the other 2 options, I still feel more comfortable with Hopkins.
I'd probably roll the dice with Collins here. He's fine. He's coming back. Worst case scenario, he doesn't for some reason play, then you can pivot to Hill and you're rolling the dice there. But I just think there's so much more upside with those 2 than Hopkins this week.
Or hit the waiver.
What's the deal with Tyreek Hill?
It's a wrist injury, I believe.
Oh, come on. Fucking tape that up.
Yeah, it says game time decision, hit wrist. Keeps like.
He's playing. Tyreek Hill. He's playing. You can put a wrist guard on that day. You'll catch it. Come on.
Come on, man.
He's gonna be a really fast decoy. Is all it'll be. Put on a wristband and.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, why not? Gives you something different to root for. No, Steve, that's also a great lineup. Like, I would even do a side one, like in case all of them don't come in. I would still do Taysom Hill, Saquon Barkley, and either James Cook or Pickens. I think they got to get in the end zone. So
I don't hate it. That's why I sprinkled. I'm playing along.
J.R.D. CJ or Baker? Thanks, Scotty. Sunday morning, not better than a good cigar and coffee. Cheers. Yeah, absolutely, my man. CJ or Baker? Dude, I love it. And Kyle might rub my back on this one. I'm loving me Baker this year. You're taking his wide receivers away, and he's still balling. I love his reaction at the overtime coin toss loss because he still wants to win every game. I mean, it's weird saying that about professionals, but most of them want the money. Baker is pride. So, like, give me Baker. Roll with Baker because the ball's going to be in his hands. He's going to be forced to throw the ball. And if he's not forced to throw the ball, that means they're in the lead, and he already threw touchdowns. So, Baker Mayfield.
Let Baker bake. Patty cake. Baker's the friggin' man.
Give me Baker.
Baker for 3.
We're all caught up on the chat, boys.
Beautiful.
Nice. Way to
Beautiful.
Dude, these freaking European games always kill our chat. They always make it so slow because everybody's watching football. And
Absolutely.
yet, I don't know why, because we always send the worst teams in the league over there to play, and people still watch it. I don't get it.
Hey, it's getting close. It's 14-17, and the Giants are about to score. 7 minutes left in the fourth. Hang on, I got to watch this play. Give me a second. I'm just kidding. I'm here. I'm focused. I'm here for you, folks.
I was like, I really don't care what the score is.
I just lost that bet then because I bet under 35.5, and I'm about to lose it right here.
Right here. Watch it. Let's all watch together, folks.
Yeah. This is going to be it.
Lose everything together.
All right. I don't know if y'all have seen some of the stats here. Chuba Hubbard, 19 for 138 and a touchdown. 4 for 5 through the air, 16 yards.
Still not trading Walker for him.
Oh,
What's Daniel Jones ripping the ball with?
he's
What's his stat?
14 for 23, 135 yards, 1 pick. That was that batted ball pick. I mean, still wasn't. I mean,
Oh, where he pegged Clowney in the head with the ball?
Yeah.
That one. Yes, that one. Got it.
Then he's 7 for 26 on the ground with the score.
He
Tyrone
didn't
Tracy, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Daniel Jones didn't see the 6'7", 260-pound man standing in front of him.
Yeah.
oh, that guy. No.
All the blue coming right at him.
Yeah. All right.
So, Tyrone Tracy, though, 15 for 94 and a touchdown. Like, he's been one hell of a waiver wire pickup.
It's
so
too
far.
bad we didn't get the anytime touchdown question before this game because I 100% would have said Tyrone Tracy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
same.
there's no doubt about it. I knew he was going to score today. But Daniel Jones, sad.
Streaming the Giants defense is not doing well for me today.
No, I did that too. I did that as well. I got to wipe them.
It's like, look at this sneaky play. 6% own. Let's go. They sack everybody. Guess
Nope.
not today.
Not today.
That's like Bryce Young.
Dude, they have 1 sack on Bryce Young.
I want because Dexter Lawrence is a man beast, so I don't know how they're stopping him. DJ Monte Scotty, we're all caught up in the chat. This is great. So what's the update? Give me the update. Did they score? It was 3rd down.
He intercepted down to the.
No way. No way. Yeah. Yeah. No way. No way.
2 picks for Daniel Jones.
No, in the red zone. Both of them in the red zone.
Oh my goodness.
No way. Are you being serious? No penalty. Is there any flags?
Oh no, they've already run a play. Carolina has.
Run the clock out.
It's 2nd and 4 right now for them.
Run the clock out. I know it's like 8 minutes left, but run it.
Oh my goodness.
It's actually only 5 minutes. So.
Do they leave him in Germany, Daniel Jones?
Oh,
dude, they should. They totally should.
He is gone.
Just drop him off on the side of the road on the way to the airport. And just.
Do you think we see Drew Lock at any point, or do you think they're just going to finish out the season with Daniel Jones?
Put Danny Cutlets in.
Oh
He
God,
got
not
to
that
lose.
again. Forgot about him.
He cost them Jaden Daniels.
Dude, I don't know.
Hey, still got Malik Neighbors. It's not a bad.
So in college, though, are you guys familiar with any good quarterbacks out there that could change the Giants team if they pick them? Is Sanders one of those guys? I don't know enough about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I try to avoid football on Saturday just to fuel up.
I was gonna say I'm a couple months away from digging into anything rookie related, but
Got you. Sorry, guys, for conversation. Stop yelling at me.
don't know enough about them yet. Jorge,
Was crack-a-lacking.
we can always count on Jorge for questions too, so he'll get this chat rolling again.
Yes, we will get.
Are you calling Jorge dumb? Is that what that is?
We will.
No, I'm saying he always asks questions.
He does.
I'm saying he's chatty, not dumb.
But there is an app where you can ask a lot of questions, and it is 24/7. Oh my God, you can't. Well, I'm saying that, Colin.
Dude,
you told me. Hold on.
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
You have to listen. I'm ready. No. But I'm kind of trying to ease this one in.
Ryan,
There is an app.
We are here. FantasySportsAdvice.com, offering the best fantasy sports social media platform. Why join endless Discord communities or the trolls of Reddit? Fantasy Sports Advice is a community designed to help you win with 24/7 support. Go to FantasySportsAdvice.com and become a pro member for unlimited access. Again, go to FantasySportsAdvice.com today.
There we go.
What are you doing?
I got all discombobulated. I had the cigar got I splashed it in front of my lap and I had to clean it up.
I just saw you standing up all of a sudden, just like it's like, oh boy, what are we?
Get under the
table. We can see in the green room over here. So as soon as the ad started playing, I could see the green room. You're just like up and out. It was just like, it's not that long of a video, Scotty. Where are you going?
Oh, you can still see me when the video's going?
Yeah.
I could see you on the side in the green room. And so it's like I could see you over there. And so it was just funny because it was like, oop, deuces. I was like,
we do have a question.
We do.
Addison or Waddle? Give me some Addison. Screw it. Ryan, what do we got?
If the Dolphins played today and we knew the Tyreek Hill news, I might lean Waddle, but give me Addison. I do like their matchup against the Jags. Everybody looks good against the Jags.
Yep, same. I'm with it, Addison. That was an easy one, Jorge. Come on, man.
Yeah, it was a warm-up, nice little, what do they call it in baseball? A bunt?
A bunt?
Or is that just the cake?
Obviously, I'm going to think of cake when I hear bunt. Being a fat guy that doesn't watch a lot of baseball.
It's so boring. It's so boring.
Lead 2 flex. 1 wide receiver. Playing Eckler, Bucky Irving. Also have Kyle Pitts, Addison, and Waddle. Need 2 flex. 1 wide receiver. So
Addison's your receiver. We just covered that.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking Eckler Pitts probably for your flex.
Eckler for sure.
Am I going Eckler, Addison, and Waddle? I might. I'm going Eckler, Addison, and Waddle. I kind of like, Shizer. Shizer. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Eckler, Addison, and Waddle.
I think I am too. Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. Pitts, I just don't know how competitive are the Saints going to be able to be against the Falcons? Are the Falcons going to have to?
I think they come out a little bit ticked off after the last couple weeks, man. They all seem pretty upset on the interwebs. The Twitter machines, they seem a little bit upset. They might come out a little fired up. We'll see. But I think Pitts is a safer play than Waddle. I guess I'm going to pull a Brian here. I'm going to say if you want to play it safe, go with Pitts. If you want to shoot for the moon, go with Waddle.
I don't mind that at all, actually.
We go with that. Joshua, thanks for hitting it up. Pitts, Hawkinson, or Henry for tight end? Pitts.
Hawkinson.
See, this time Brian's wrong, and me and Scotty are right. It is what it is.
We
can't all be right. We can't
Noticing
all
a
be
trend
right
here.
at a time.
Kyle seems to be on the winning side every time. It's weird.
That's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
I need to figure out how to do that too, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Just be better. Just got to be better.
That's what it.
And fellas, we should have a point system on the left. Jesus Christ, how do you do this? On the left side of the screen over here of last week's predictions and have our scores on the side. That would be awesome.
No, because then we'd all be embarrassed. Would embarrass us all equally.
That's true. Listen, you can listen to us or go, these are guys.
Usually when we're way off on somebody, everybody's way off on somebody, and it's just like, what happened?
Right. We could put our clown faces on in public. Pick 1 PPR, Ladd. Marvin Harrison has been upsetting me tremendously. Pickens or Smitty? No, when we say Smitty, is that Deontay Smith?
Got to be Devontae.
Devontae Smith, sorry.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm between Ladd and Devontae Smith.
I'm going Ladd. Like, if that's Devontae Smith, you have to play him against the Cowboys today. Like, it'd be crazy not to.
Oh, man. I do have Pickens ranked just a little bit higher than Smith this week, but I do agree. Like, I'm not trying to fade Smith at all. And then I've got Ladd just behind that. Marvin Harrison just seems there's so many better options right here on this list over the risk of Marv.
See, what is the deal with Marvin? Is it rapport with Murray that's lacking? I
think it's the OC.
Is it pan hands? Is it bad? Yeah, bad OC. Like I've seen him drop quite a few balls too. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's done all the things perfect. Like there's not rookie in him that we see, but I just don't think they're utilizing him great. If we get a handful of crossing routes. He's hitting it like he's killing it, absolutely killing it. We can get him across the field a little bit, get him a little bit of movement, but I don't think they're utilizing him correctly or every game, because sometimes it does look like they do it well.
Because honestly, I think what's causing issues with Marvin Harrison is also what's causing Kyler Murray not to score as much as he could be also. I think it's just, that offensive coordinator is not good. It's too bad Cliff Kingsbury had to go to Washington and isn't still in Arizona. Imagine how freaking many points they'd be scoring if he was still there.
Hey, Cliff, can you just step down? We're not going to fire you altogether. You're just not going to be the head coach anymore.
I hope Kingsbury doesn't go for any head coaching jobs because I'm loving this right now.
Yeah, he's a great OC. He is not head coach material.
Agreed. And we see that all the time, right? You see
Josh McDaniels,
defensive coordinators that can't head coach teams at all. And they're great defensive coordinators. So,
well, the Giants have done that with their head coaches for the last 7 times. They've been awesome coordinators, and they're not doing well with the Giants.
Dallas hasn't had a real head coach since Bill Parcells and Jimmy Johnson before that.
It's because Jerry needs somebody who can manipulate under his thumb,
That's exactly right. He just needs somebody that'll do whatever he says, even though he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's old and senile.
So Devontae Smith is the answer. If it's not Devontae Smith, I would go with Ladd McConkey.
Oh, I'm going Pickens, man.
Yeah, I'm going Pickens and then Ladd after Smitty.
Now, as Kyle would say, they're wrong and I'm right. So go on.
Now you're just talking to me. I'm still – because you say it doesn't mean I'm not right. I'm always right. So take that.
I hope all these tight ends take a you know what.
We all picked Smitty, though, so we're all right on that one. I'm just saying.
So here, Downs or Downs?
Downs, and it's not even close.
Easy. Downs, easy for me.
We know it is.
Next.
That's it. We're caught up.
What?
Awesome.
Let's go over to the network. What do they have on the network?
That's exactly what I was doing. All right, so
cool. You do that.
We have Hut Ike is curious. He needs a flex between Debo, McConkey, or Eckler.
I like Ladd. Eckler's safe because, he's not going to run much on Pittsburgh, but he's going to get a lot of screens. They throw a lot of screens to Eckler, and they're going to give McNichols, and I don't think Chris Rodriguez sees the field, but they'll get stuffed at the line, not Eckler as much. So, and Daniels will run some balls. So, I think you could get some catches out of Eckler, but I'm confident in Ladd. Give me Ladd in that group.
Yeah, see, and I already answered the guy on the network, but I said Debo if he's active against the worst pass defense in the league, and then if he's not, go McConkey.
And you might make me look like an idiot, Kyle. I think I answered him on the network as well. Did I just change my answer?
You said Ladd.
Oh, okay. I had a feeling Eckler in my head. I'm like, oh boy. I think I just Ladd McConkey.
Brian, Debo.
It's got to be Debo. Yeah, got to be Debo.
Me and Brian are right. Scotty's wrong all over again. I'm getting deja vu today a lot.
I got Debo as a top 5 play.
Kyle. That's what it is. That's called dreaming. DJ Moore. Are you guys here? With this question, guys, I got to ask you: DJ Moore or Jennings? Cooper out. Reed on a bye. Are you concerned with DJ Moore because he is visually upset with Caleb Williams? Like every week, it's not just like a 1 week thing. Like he seems like he's getting very irritated at either the play calls, him not getting the ball anywhere near him. I'm actually might be selling him in Dynasty. What's your take on DJ Moore?
I don't think I'm ready to sell him in Dynasty, but they need to fix something there because he is fed up. And I don't blame him. Offense is sad.
We need the Patriots to win so that they can fire the OC. I don't think they'll fire the head coach till the end of the season. But if we get the OC out of there, we have some hope. We just got a little bit of hope, a little bit of glimmer. So I guess overall, I think Jennings will score more points than DJ Moore this week, but you have that intangible of somebody on the Niners is going to disappoint. So it could be Jennings. So if you don't want to take that risk of not getting that wrong, I would go with DJ Moore. But kind of swinging for the fences, I think Jennings absolutely could crush in this matchup against the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I agree. Just to tell you where I'm at on DJ Moore right now, I benched him in one of my leagues for McConkey today, and he's been an auto start for me all year so far.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could sit DJ Moore for Jennings. I don't think I could sit DJ Moore for Jennings. And my reasoning is because what I told earlier, if you did not watch, there's so many mouths to feed on the 49ers. Give me an upset DJ Moore over Jennings, Kittle, Debo, CMC. Who the hell am I forgetting? Purcell. So like
CMC.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
I like Jennings today. I like his role in that offense versus the team that they're playing today. I got
you.
I feel like that could line up for a lot of points.
I respect you, Kyle, even when you're wrong.
Well, as soon as that happens, I'll let you know.
Need a tight end. I have Kincaid, Ferguson, or Henry. I think we all agree on this. Maybe not Ryan. Kincaid.
Yeah.
I think I might bench them all. That might be the best. No,
Yeah.
we're going.
Not
Kincaid.
only are we no longer flexing tight ends, we're not even starting one.
If you had Jamar Chase and Burrow stack, you could bench all of them.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's got to be Kincaid.
For sure.
Did the Giants lose yet?
2 minutes left. They've got the ball close to the 50, 14-17.
Which
no timeouts left.
There will be an interception soon. So
they just need 3. They just need 3. They're not going very far.
It'll be over soon.
Overtime in Germany.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
Same game, too. How funny.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys. Evan Ingram or Hawkinson?
I'm still rolling with Ingram. I think Mac Jones leans on him a little bit today. That passing game, bit of a safety blanket,
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's just if you're not just repulsed completely by Mac Jones, I'd play Ingram. If you would hate yourself playing a Mac Jones piece, then I would go Hawkinson. So
give me Hawkinson. I'm gonna break the tie.
Ooh, I don't hate it.
You're both wrong. That's the first time that's happened today. That's great. You're both wrong. I'm right. Hey, Brent's got her back.
Like it's some fun. These guys rock. Love all the shows.
Thank you, guy.
Brent. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. That is
right. So hit the like, subscribe for sure, man. Come.
And we are very appreciative of it as well. Please.
We have shows all week long. You can come watch and hang out. Obi-Wan Jacoby.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. I love that name.
Great name. You won. Got a fantasy sit-star question for you guys if you feel like helping me out. Nope.
He broke one question into 4 different messages. He says sit 3, start 3 out of this. So
he's sitting Jamison Williams, sitting Ray McLeod, and sitting Khalif Raymond. I'm starting Marvin Harrison, Quentin Johnson, and Devontae Smith.
Yep, same.
Man.
Are you
Brian's
right?
Got to be different, which means he's about to be the one that's wrong.
I'm pulling up the rankings because Quentin Johnson and Jamison Williams are essentially the same play. I
could agree with that. Yeah, like Devontae and Harrison are the easy ones for me in this group.
I have Jamison Williams 4 spots ahead of them, but they're both back in wide receiver 3s for me. But I do have Jamison ahead.
Jamison Williams, can this guy just get him a therapist? A good one?
Oh what? He's a regular American. Drugs, alcohol, betting. It's what we're doing on this show. Can you be like, come on.
That is the FBI here.
I saw Kyle flashing that gun a little bit ago. Bing. I mean, he's a Cowboys fan. He's got to have like 4 guns in that office. Like,
So Obi-Wan, you
that
win
works.
with your
Not
name.
in this room, I don't know.
Yeah.
say, bam!
Well-
Look at that.
Obi-Wan, you win with your name, and you win with listening to Kyle and I. Go with Marvin Harrison, Quentin Johnson, and Devontae Smith.
Who doesn't love a fun Star Trek reference? You know,
Right?
Connor or Monty? VHS Cardinal. Connor or Monty this week? All Monty does is score touchdowns, dude. That's literally all that guy does. He just give me ball, I go end zone. That's what literally. I don't even know why he should play. They shouldn't even dress and just give him 2 touchdowns a game.
Like, you get your 2 touchdowns, you're good.
This is actually tough, though. I am. God. I'm gonna be the easy way out here. Brian, you go first.
I do have Connor a few spots higher than Monty this week. Houston's run defense is no joke. I mean, the Jets, they've got a good one as well, but between the rough matchup, you're splitting it between him and Gibbs. Collins is back, so he might get to steal some of this fun. Give me James Conner.
Scotty's that person at a restaurant that says you order first while they try to figure out the rest.
Yeah, we're ready, but I'm going to go last.
Food is different, Kyle. Food is different. I know what I want heading there. And that's my wife. My wife is the one who was like, we're at a diner, Jen. It's a burger.
Well,
at a diner. Not getting the love.
I swear, and Corey can vouch for this. So every time we go anywhere with our mom to eat, we can be that we've been there a million times.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. 20 minutes to decide what she wants to eat.
Yeah. My wife at diners, I'm like, diners have all the same sugar. Like, what are we doing here? Like, know what you want.
Seriously, we'll take mom. We'll go stop at Taco Bell, and she's like, "Well, what do they have? We've been eating here for 30 years. What do you know what they have?"
We're getting the family back tacos
in a tortilla. It's just all rearranged different ways in the tortillas. Like, it's so simple. Like,
I apologize. We do have to move forward, but do you go hard shell tacos or soft?
Hard. You got to go hard. If you're going Taco Bell, you're going hard. Street
or you
taco
can go both.
is the best way to go. The corn, soft, those are the goats of tacos.
Brian nailed it. So I do the hard taco and put the soft around it and crunch it.
Cheesy gordita crunch. Oh, give me that.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I'm sorry. With the Doritos shell in there. Son. All right.
Well,
you're making a fat man hungry down here. It's almost lunchtime.
Kyle, Connor or Monty?
I'm going to go with Monty.
Brian, Connor or Monty?
Connor.
I will be the Jesus. I'm going Monty.
I'm Jesus.
Sorry. You are fantasy Jesus.
Right.
I gotta give you that.
He's fantasy Jesus. Let's not get carried away, giving people.
He's the fantasy football Jesus.
Hey,
McCord, Ridley, or Hopkins? Come on, bro.
Corey, we only have 30 minutes to set all your lineups. We do not have time for this. We're late.
Listen. I gotta go with I gotta go with my boy. It's tough. It's not as easy as it's tough, but I'm just gonna be biased. I'm going Terry.
They all have horrible matchups. Just so we're
Horrible
clear,
matchup.
kind
Tough
of
matchup.
starting from that baseline. They all have bad matchups. So yeah, I'm with Scotty. I'm going with McLaurin here.
And the reason Washington's not a Super Bowl team is because McLaurin's their only receiver. So I'm going McLaurin. Yeah.
Oh, it's too bad there weren't wide receivers available at the trade deadline for them to grab.
Dude, we did get mad. Look, I can't get mad. They got Lattimore, but yeah, I would have liked the receiver. Yeah, number 2.
You can have Mingo if you want him.
No, dude, what was that?
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I want to make one joke and move on with my life.
Fair.
They should have traded Trey Lance for Mingo because that's what they traded for Trey Lance. Send him over there to Carolina, spice it up a little bit.
Jerry Jones just passing out fourths for crappy players year over year. I don't get it.
And
Jorge
Jorge,
keeps losing all of our free agents every year, so we keep getting compensatory picks in that round. I guess is why.
Jorge, I am not dropping any of those tight ends for any of these guys.
No.
As much as I want to start Taysom Hill today, I'm not dropping Hawk or Ingram for him.
Yeah. So I would hold tight, bud.
Yep.
Hell yeah. What about Harrison, though? He's either great or non-existent. Absolutely. His talent is incredible. I'm not giving up on him as a player, but they are not figuring it out. And Kyle, Brian, and I have agreed their offensive coordinator needs to go. Cliff Kingsbury needs to go back there. I disagree with that. But they need a good offensive coordinator with a talent like that. Between Kyler and him, they should be doing what Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels are doing.
Yeah, exactly. They should be. But, going back to his question here, like, even though he's having those struggles, he's still, like, the second best option on this list, easily.
I agree 1,000%.
Yeah, talent-wise, 100, yeah.
Yeah.
Starting A.J. Brown, Terry, need a flex. Harrison Jr. or Mooney? You got to go Harrison Jr.'s upside. Mooney's safe. Oh, wow. Oh, my! Look at these faces. Look at these faces. Brian, what are you? You have to poopy? What's going on over there? Go on.
I'm done now.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Brian.
Oh, I got to shake it out a little bit. It's like rolling down the leg. Yeah, I'm going Mooney over Marv. Like, Mooney's a top 12 guy this season.
No, now that's your reasoning. So you're going Mooney over Marvin Harrison because you're more just safer with him, or you're like he's better overall?
Marvin's he's gonna have his feet in the sauce all game, like just sticky with the sauce. Sauce Gardner's there. Give me Mooney.
I do like the sauce at B-Dubs though, but no, I'm with you. I'm going Mooney for sure. His matchup today is much better, and he's been so involved. Like, you don't even need a shootout necessarily, like we were saying before. And London's still a little banged up. Like, who knows how much he'll actually play today and be involved with that hip pointer. Like, I like Mooney today.
Mooney.
McLaurin, Downs, or Lamb? You got to go Lamb.
You got to go
Just
Lamb.
want to make you guys fight.
That is pretty good.
I got you.
I didn't even catch that until I read the rest of that.
Right. And I got to be honest, I did go with Dallas Cowboys. Ugh.
Would have been funny. He said Lamb. If I said Downs, and then Brian said McLaurin, that would have jacked up your little cage match you tried to set up there.
Why don't you sit them all, Corey?
If Washington got a second wide receiver in the trade deadline, then I could argue. But nope, they could still double Terry McLaurin.
Corey, I hope you lose every matchup this week.
Corey, I don't. I hope you win them all.
All are in consideration for my utility slot. I need help. Dell, Williams, Dowdle, or Pollard. Oh, boy. Not doing Williams. So here, I'll start off with canceling a guy. I'm knocking Williams. I'm assuming that's Jameson.
It's got to be right.
Javonte?
No, I'm off Javonte this week.
All right, I'm not doing Williams.
I think I'm sticking with Dell here, honestly.
Yeah, same.
All right, I'll make it easy because I'm struggling with picking one. I'll go with the boys. Dell. I'm struggling here. I don't go with Dell. I'm listening to the Cowboy fan who didn't pick the Cowboy running back, and we're all of Willard.
There'll be better matchups in the future for Dowdle, but the Eagles today ain't it, I don't think. We're all caught up, man. So let's find something else on the network to talk about now.
We are caught up, and Giants friggin' tied it. They killed my over-under. I need them not to score in overtime, which would be amazing.
Let's see. Edward the Man asked Pollard or Connor this week.
Pollard or Connor? Connor, easy. For me. Connor, easy. Over Pollard.
I agree. Brian, you agree?
Yeah, I've got him significantly higher, Connor.
Oh, Jorge got another one.
Oh.
We got Jorge. Jorge's the man. He helps out a lot. We got Bucky Irving or Kyle Pitts. What's your take on this?
We know Brian's going to say, but I'm going with Pitts here, man. Like I think Bucky struggles today against the Niners. I think Rachaad White has a better day today than Bucky Irving against the Niners.
Moving forward, do you want Bucky Irving or White?
I want both because I want to play,
Yes.
I want to play Rachaad White against the tough rushing defenses. I want to play Bucky against the easy ones. That's what I want.
I don't hate that cheap. That's kind of a cheap way out. Is if I'm saying, like I wouldn't do something like that, cut it. But yeah, I like it.
If I'm picking one though, probably Irving.
Whoever's cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. Whoever I get. I probably would prefer to have Irving if I had to pick one. But am I the only one that picked between the two here?
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm going Kyle Pitts. I in my brain, I thought I said it out loud.
I guess I thought I did too. I was trying to think of some cool, I'm going Pitts, but just nothing worked for me. So
No.
I think I blanked.
Sorry,
out.
Jorge. I'm going Pitts over Irving. That's why I was trying to decide between the Tampa Bay running backs because no one stands out between the two. I like Baker this week, and that has nothing to do with the running back. So, going Kyle Pitts.
All right. Zaire on the network asks Drake May or Stafford the rest of the season.
I gotta go Stafford. Gotta go Stafford with his healthy wide receivers, and Kyron Williams is proving me wrong. I thought he was going to be.
And that's basically what I told him too. I was like, I want Stafford this year, but if you're in a dynasty league, you got to try to get May if you can. And I would trade Stafford for May in a dynasty league if that was your situation.
I think they're both streaming quarterbacks, so it's not like you're really committing to one or the other. Like if you drop one, I guarantee you're gonna have an opportunity to pick the other one up at some point in the season.
I'd like the potential in the future for May, but for this year, Brian's right. Neither one.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Grabbing that sound bite for next week.
1 minute, 12 minutes. Yeah, 1 hour and 12 minutes in. Got you, Brian.
Gotcha. All right. Dowdle, Eckler, CMC, or Ingram need a running back at a flex.
Dowdle, Eckler, or CMC?
CMC and Evan Ingram.
How many?
Running back and a flex.
CMC. CMC easy. Evan Ingram, Eckler, or Eckler and CMC.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's right. When I answered him on the network, I said Ingram and CMC, but then at the time I didn't know Trevor Lawrence was going to be out. So now knowing Trevor Lawrence is out, yes, CMC and Eckler is the correct answer. Ding, ding, ding. Tell them what they want.
Yeah. See, we win at least. That's why you should follow.
Yeah.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks, guys. Hope we win them all. We all do. We all want to win. Not like the bet that I just lost on the under for the Giant. Goddamn, Graham could know. Kicking that tying field goal. Lost with 17 seconds left. I mean, can they not score in the overtime? That'd be awesome. That's possible.
Give them a tie.
Giants scored 10 points in the fourth quarter to 0. Jesus.
Daniel Jones has a rushing touchdown. He still doesn't have 11 points.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Ridiculous.
He canceled out the touchdown with all of his interceptions.
I lost to Daniel Jones. Good. That's great.
Malik Neighbors so far were 6 for 10, 50 yards, 10 targets. That's amazing, but
JC Horn, I gotta give credit then to Horn, the cornerback. I guess he was blanketing him this game. You got some good corners in this league, which is cool.
Hey, you just got another good one to your team. I bet you're really happy about that.
I am, and
Did they give up a fourth and fifth?
So we gave up the pick we got Jahan Dotson for, and then we gave the Saints back their pick we got for a defensive end that you guys probably never heard of. So we basically gave him a 4th-round pick and Jahan Dotson for Lattimore.
I don't hate it.
I like it.
I wish Jerry would take notes on how to trade players,
No way, that's the enemy. He's not going to do that. He's going to do the opposite.
He's like, oh man, They got D-Hop for a fourth. Maybe I can get Mingo for the same.
Yeah. Yes.
Like,
And you probably saw an alert on your phone. You're like, oh, Dallas made a move. And you get all amped up.
and then I saw who it was, and I instantly facepalmed. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
You're like, I'd rather an injured Brandon Cooks on a stretcher than this guy.
I just...
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. Are the Panthers about to get their third win and screw up their draft capital? Yep.
Are the Panthers about to score?
They're inside the red zone, yeah.
Great, because that's good for my knockout league. I could use the Panthers. That'll knock out some people.
Dude, that would be... They're like, oh, we got number one pick in the bag. And then they go and beat the Giants in Germany and just screw it all up.
I think there's, what, 7 teams tied for or with 2 wins right now? It's wild.
It's pretty
So,
dire out here, guys. The league's top heavy this year.
Yeah.
So where are they on the field? And we're all going to predict who's going to score a touchdown, or is it going to be a field goal? Let's go to our predictions before it happens. Let's go. Where are they on the field, Bri?
37. It looks like they're what, on the 21? Oh, nope. They just kicked. Yep, they kicked it.
Ah, son of a bitch. Did they get it?
Yep.
So the Giants have a chance to go back.
I don't think so. It's 3rd and 7 when they kicked it. I feel like the Giants already had a
Final
possession then.
2017.
Yeah, it's over.
Giants had a
We're
possession
done.
already?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, they were like halfway through the overtime period.
Oh, my bad. All right, so I
Yeah.
think it's going to end on a field goal. I think it's gonna-
Where's old Larry and
Yeah.
Johnny and our Giants fans at when we need them?
Can't hear you. You've been very quiet this year.
Because you know they're going to talk a lot of crap when Dallas loses later today. And I don't get back because they're never on here.
Or when Washington loses in the playoffs, because they will. They cannot compete with the Detroit Lions. I would like to play the Vikings. If we play the Vikings in the playoffs, we could beat them. We just can't beat anyone else.
Oh, poor Germany, still paying for the mistakes over World War II.
Yes.
So it's week 10, and we have 18 teams that have 4 wins or less.
Very top heavy league this year. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Wow.
We
Yeah,
are.
I can't wait as we get closer. I mean, of course, I'm gonna savor the season that we have left here, but it's always fun just that anticipation. All right, how's the draft we're gonna fall out here?
Yeah.
You know, who's top 5, who's top 10, who's gonna be gone? Oh, dude, so pumped.
Absolutely. So, how the Colts looking? Where are they in the standings?
Right now we're 13th. We'd get the 13th pick if the season ended today. They're 4-5, tied with what, 3 other teams. It's a hot mess right now.
All right.
It's not a great pick. I don't know.
Now, what's your chances of making the playoffs? Now, do you not even want your team to even fight for this?
I really don't I don't think I want to go to the playoffs because
Right.
I mean, unless it's Anthony Richardson's that's taking us to the playoffs, then I'm all for it because that's great experience, great exposure for the team. That's awesome. But end of the day, we're probably losing week 1 because you're playing, you know, either freaking Kansas City, Baltimore. You know, you're gonna be playing one of those teams, 2 teams most likely as the last team in, and I'll pass.
We got a question from Dominic.
No, Dominic, it's my time. We're talking about the Colts. Anyway, so
Kyler or Baker? I actually have to go Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's going to get you over 20 points, even with this horrible offensive regime he has right now. I don't know what wide receiver to trust on this regime, but I trust Baker for some reason.
Trust Baker and trust his offensive coordinator, unlike Kyler.
And Otten. Otten is a safe play, man.
I'm going to go with the OU quarterback in this one.
Yeah, go with the number 1 overall pick in this one.
Okay, guys. You know the trickies. Yeah. Or, we're not going with the one who's
number one overall.
We're not going with the guy who was number 1 overall in the NFL and number 1 overall in MLB. Can you do that? That's impressive.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so with the people who don't know, Kyler Murray was drafted first overall to Oakland Athletics in baseball and first overall to the Arizona Cardinals. How good was he in high school? How good was
if he ever retires from the NFL, he could still go play baseball for a few years.
Right.
Like, how good was he in high school? Like, that good athlete you had in high school? Kyler Murray was like,
well, shoot, Russell Wilson was drafted to the MLB too, right?
Yankees.
Yeah, believe he was top 10.
He was like number 10 overall or something. Yeah, he was way up there. So
how good are you? Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Can I anger you though, Kyle? Because LeBron James said he could play football if he wanted to play NFL.
He would just fall down before anybody ever hit him. Like
that's fine as long as he catches it. I don't care.
The tackle and he'd still fall down and just flop down.
Hey, Tyler Lockett does it. He's made a career on it.
Steve,
all the quarterbacks are now. All the quarterbacks are flopping every time, or punters every time someone comes close. They're like, oh,
stupid kickers.
Steve-O, you definitely have to hit us up. I know you got the Taysom Hill, the Pickens, and the Barkley. So if they come out, I believe you had also Kareem Hunt, Bijan, and James Cook. So tall order, but that could be an even more expensive breakfast next week.
And if you hit it, I'll be expecting my cut in the mail. Thank you.
Yeah, we take a percentage, but we're friendly.
Small. Yeah.
We
need it for the lap dances for this guy.
We're definitely friendly with it. It is almost game time. But before we leave, we appreciate all of the comments, the chat, the interactions. We hope you win, not if it's against us. But with that said, we hope to see you next week. Good luck on your games this week. And before you go and you need 24/7 advice, we have an app that works best for you right here.
We got an app. Whoa!
We are here. We are here. FantasySportsAdvice.com, offering the best fantasy sports social media platform. Why join endless Discord communities or the trolls of Reddit? Fantasy Sports Advice is a community designed to help you win with 24/7 support. Go to FantasySportsAdvice.com and become a pro member for unlimited access.